Talking about Joplin, Missouri, a lot of great stuff came out of that. Just give us some of your thoughts. I mean, your crew knew it was going to be a big meet. What was their energy? What was their mood like going into something like that?
It was great. Actually, they were really excited to go down to Joplin. We drove out. We took some vans and drove out and drove back. Took our time getting out there. We wanted to experience the course, experience sort of the city of Joplin, our hotel that we're planning on staying in for the national championships, all that, really get a feel for everything, get comfortable with it. So in that sense, everything went awesome, and the team's really excited to go there and check it all out and get that extra experience in a big meet. I think there were 20-something teams on both sides, so good size meet, very competitive. I think there were several national ranked teams on both sides.
So was there do you feel any nerves from them going against such? I mean, you have a pretty veteran squad on one side, the other side maybe not so much, but so were there nerves there?
You know, I didn't really notice any nerves. Everybody seemed pretty confident, and they knew what we were there to accomplish. And we have several people that have been at that stage before, bigger meet, and are prepared for it. And we went in with a pretty specific plan, being under control the first half of the race, and then really competing the second half. I think that helps calm the nerves a little bit too when you have a set plan for them and they know what to expect. So yeah, I think it was more just focused energy that they had the whole time. Yep.
So talk about the men. Obviously, Cadillac did some really nice things, including breaking some records. Talk about him and how the rest of the men did.
Yeah, for Cadillac, he still hasn't reached that full potential of the season yet, which he shouldn't at this point. So we really didn't know what to expect from him. Last time out when we were at UCCS, it was pretty controlled, and he tried to help some other guys along. So it was really just, hey, feel it out, see what you think, and he ran great. Obviously breaking school record. It's a great course out there, so I mean that kind of helps out with that, and it's at sea level, which we don't get to go to very often. So he ran fantastic, and along that lines, we had 6 guys, I think, that set personal bests, and so it was a very productive day on the men's side. On the women's side, having Lauren Salachi, I mean, we knew she had been doing some great workouts. But for her to break through like that was fantastic for her. Her confidence level is through the roof right now. So it was awesome for her. And then the other ladies really improved on some times and got a chance to race at that. Again, that sea level on the national course and really experience it. We have a few things we need to work on both sides. But we're right about where we should be at this time of year.
So give us a little bit more. You mentioned that you're going to be you raced on that track that you're going to race at nationals. Yep. Is that a huge advantage? And what are you looking? Are you looking for that while you're out there watching your athletes run too?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it gives you a chance to see the course. Really, from our perspective, we only had one person, Cadillac, who was there 2 years ago when they hosted the national meet, who's seen the course and knows what it's like, knows the weather conditions. I think that was another factor. We don't have much humidity here in Colorado, and there it was definitely very humid, and they were trying to adjust to that. But when we went into it, we told them all, this is an opportunity to really get to know the course, feel it all out, and I think getting in a routine that you're going to have when you go to the national meet is also going to help. So everything along the lines is just going to make it that much more comfortable when we go to the national meet. So those nerves are a little less when we get there.
Anything else about the meet, or is there something else that stood out to you for that?
No. I mean, I thought the team camaraderie was great. We had one of our guys had a birthday while we were out there, and some of the members of the girls team bought him a cake, and I think that was kind of cool to see that meshing of the teams. That was sort of the biggest thing, is really seeing the cohesion right there. On a long trip like that, you hope for that as a coach, and that's something we've been preaching all year. So we were really impressed and happy with that. Again, a great course. We ran great, and now it's just kind of looking forward.
And looking forward is your meet, your home meet. I know it's always a fun adventure for you, but how are you getting ready for that? And maybe there's people out there to ask if maybe you could use some help that you can get out there, because it's a big deal for us.
Yeah. So it's always a good meet for us. It's held out at Washington Park. This year it's on October 3rd. It's usually around the first or second weekend in October. It's a little smaller this year since we don't host the regional championships. We have a few less teams. We're expecting around 7 or 8 teams on both sides. So not too bad. It's always an adventure for me hosting. The whole week, 2 weeks leading into it is a lot of kind of running around, getting things ready. We could always use a little extra help out there. I think the biggest help would really be out there just supporting the athletes. We tend to do pretty well with the help on the day of, getting the course set up and whatnot. It's really that day of just supporting our team. One of the big things that we're really excited about is our couple of our teams that are in season this year are going to come and help us out. And so we're really excited about that. We're excited to host again. I think this is our 6th annual, and yeah, ready to show our stuff to the home crowd.